Hi, I'm Melinda Novicki. I'm Director of Operations at LSM Performing Arts and an Assistant Director with LSM World. The purpose of this video is to provide an overview of the visual technique we use at LSM and help you get ready for auditions. If you've marched with LSM in the past, none of this will be different from what you've done before, but it's a great idea to get some reps in before auditions so you're ready to go. If you haven't marched with LSM, this technique might be different from what you've done in the past, so it's a great idea to watch the video and get some practice in before auditions so you're ready to jump right in.
We'll begin with the roll down exercise. The foundation of any movement program is posture. We use this roll down exercise to break down any existing habits in our posture and build back up with uniformity. Begin by standing with your heels together and toes apart. Imagine you are standing on a clock. Your feet should point out toward 10 and 2 on the clock, a little more narrow than a right angle. This is our turned out first position. Turnout should initiate from the hips. Make sure each leg is rotated as one unit from the hip socket so that your knees point along the same angle as your toes. The roll down exercise consists of both downward and upward phases. Each phase consists of several segments, with each of the segments taking 4 full counts. The downward portion begins by bringing the head to hang down, chin to chest, rolling the shoulders in a circle back, up, forward, and down, rolling the upper back over to the base of the rib cage, rolling the lower back and hanging from the hips, and then bending the knees. After pausing at the bottom, we reverse the motion to come back up. First knees, then lower back, upper back, shoulders circle forward, up, back, down, head lifts to a neutral position with the chin slightly elevated. Here's an example of the entire roll down exercise. After completing the roll down exercise, check your head position by making an L with your thumb and pointer finger. Place your thumb at your clavicle, and your finger should just be able to reach your chin if your head is at the proper elevation. As we continue checking our posture, we will utilize our points of alignment. We have 6 reference points on the body to ensure we are standing vertically and in balance. These are the ankles, knees, hips, center bottom of rib cage, shoulders, and ears. If you were to draw a straight vertical line down the side of your body in alignment, it should pass through all of these points. We should also have weight distributed through the entire foot with the center of gravity at the arch. In addition, middle fingers should be at the center side of each leg. If you have a seam on your pants on the side of the leg, that can be a good reference. If all of these elements are in place, we will be standing in balance, able to move efficiently in any direction. Except in cases of specific choreography, we will always maintain weight distribution centered between our feet and maintain points of alignment through the upper body in all movement. Ensure that your hips are not pushed too far forward or too far back, and that your chin is not jutting forward. These are common errors. Before we begin moving, note that while we use a straight leg technique, we do not lock our knees while they are weight bearing. While standing on both legs, briefly lock your knees back to feel that sensation. Then allow a slight give so the legs appear straight, but you can feel that they are not fully locked out. This is how we will engage the leg when it bears weight. This way, our muscles can support and protect our joints. Now we are ready to move. We will begin with our forward march technique. Stand in turned out first position. We will use an 8 count count off. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. On count 8, we squeeze. This means we are engaging both legs, each with different roles. Send energy through the left leg to fully straighten and engage the leg to move as one unit from the hip. Flex your quads just above your left knee to straighten it. Send energy through the back of your right leg and to the ball of the foot. We will refer to the front of the foot encompassing the ball of the foot and toes as the platform. On the and of 8, or the upbeat, we push. This means we push forward from the platform of the right foot. The right heel lifts off of the ground and the entire left foot is off the ground, with the front of the foot flexed up. Ankles are still aligned with one another. On 1, we arrive in the first step by placing the platform of the left foot on the ground. Toes should now point straight forward. From the push phase on, both heels remain elevated throughout all movement, and the feet travel in parallel tracks, no longer turned out. Upon landing, weight is equally distributed between both feet. The level of elevation should be low, with heels only about an inch from the floor. Note that on the first step, the right foot will still be turned out since it has not yet moved. Now that we are connecting steps together, make sure your movement is smooth and continuous, heel elevation is consistent, legs are always straight, and there is no bouncing in the upper body. All movement techniques should serve good sound production when we play. It's a good idea to record and watch a video of yourself marching to check for knees bending during any of the phases and for steady upper body carriage throughout. Now we are ready to move on to our backward march. Our backward movement technique is identical to the forward, simply altering the direction of the push. Check that your heels point straight back in the direction of travel as you move. Be sure to land with weight equally distributed between both feet, and in correct heel elevation as soon as the foot reaches the floor. Avoid placing the foot toward the toe and then rolling back. Similar to the forward, it's a great idea to watch a video of yourself marching, checking for straight legs and smooth, steady carriage in all movement.